Look at this one. This looks different, does it not? Gap down, gap and go. Gap and go. So that opens the door to IYR, XHB. So we could do that. I did an IYR. We could do XHB, but let's take a look at some individual names just to see if there's something better. So initially, let's look at XHB. Look at the chart here closely, okay? So if you look at closely here at the chart, you'll see, well, we're sort of below here, below the 20. The Bollinger's opened up here to allow price to come down, and then it kind of bottomed out here, got a bit oversold on the RSI, started to come back up, broke through the 20, had a little bit of a surge up here, got above the 200, but you ran right into the 50. And then a retest of the 50 right there failed. That's a great short if you thought yields were going up, but they really weren't, so that's why we didn't take that trade. But charts will do what charts want to do. So failure here, down it goes, breaks down through here, but there is a support level here. You know, there is a shelf here that price stayed above, right? Didn't go all the way up like this. It went like this, and now what? And now what? Does it do this? Now does it do this? Could we see potentially a turnaround? If I look at the weekly chart, you can see price is below the 50 and it's below the mean, so it's got some work to do. But with yields dropping, XHB looks like it may want to go higher. Here's the issue with XHB, and that is you're right at the 20, and you got the 50 and the 200 right here. So you got a little sandwich here where there's room to go, but and then you got this up here. It's kind of tough. So now that you've looked closely at the structure and what you've got here, I mean, it made a higher low. Definitely looks like it wants to go higher. Let's take a look at some individual names and see if the charts look better. So if I look at this chart, this does not necessarily look better, right? Almost the same, kind of a little worse, right? Let's look at Toll Brothers. Toll Brothers looks better in that it is above the 200, above the 20, but not above the 200 and the 50. So that's kind of a challenge too. So now let's look at DHI, and also below the 200, below the 50, the 200, the 100, below all of them. None of these really look all that great. Let's look at ITB. Also below the 20, kind of the same pattern. So really, to me, XHB almost looks better than the individual stocks. I don't see anything that's really that terrific about any of them. If I look at, so it's up 1% today, but came down a little bit. We gapped up and then came down a little bit. And we're sitting right here. So we are not above the 20. I really would love to get above the 20 before taking the trade, but let's just say we want to take it. Let's say we wanted to just take a pilot position first, and then if it gets above the 20, we'll step on the gas a little. We could go here. Yeah, there's definitely volume coming into XHB today, right here. I mean, look at it. Look at the monies. At the money, out of the money, out of the money, out of the money. There's volume here. There's also out of the money volume. You know, not out of the money volume, sorry. There's out of the money open interest. But the volume, yeah. There's not volume, but there's open interest. Here's the interesting thing. Look how there's like no volume here at all. But look at this. Go to March. Any volume? Look, 1,000. Someone just bought 1,000 calls. the 120s. So that's a significant investment. So, $1,000 times $45, that's a $45,000 bet right there. Not bad. Doesn't look like anyone's buying calls or puts over here, but you do have this. I don't think I would go to March. I think Feb is fine, maybe even the end of the month. If you wanted to go to the end of the month, I suppose you could. Anyone buying it here? A few, not a lot.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.